butter free. What is 6 and 3? From the 313 with my 9 on the side, yeah. With my 9 on the side, yeah. Perfect. 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 You know where I got that from? Beat. Well, they probably got that from Street Fighter. Tell me when you want. Okay, let me get serious with the. Let's get serious with the vlogging. Let's get serious here. This is business today. I mean, butter free. This is business. How should I start my intro? Give me an intro way. This. What's up, Metapods? What's up? What's up? What's up? They gonna hear. I remember. Sorry, ma. I had to, turn up before I start up the video. You know how I do. I gotta get crunk with them, okay? So, what's up, Metapods? Man, stop laughing at me. What's up, Metapods? What's up, caterpillars? What's up, butterflies? Whatever you like to be called. Thank you for tuning in with Butter Free. And how's everybody doing? If you're doing okay, put in the comments below. If you're doing horrible, put in the comments below. It's so awkward because I have somebody sitting here literally watching me as I'm doing this vlog, but I'm still gonna vlog as if this person is not here. However, I am back at it again with another video. And this video is gonna be a little serious because it's a little deep into my life. The start of Butter Free. It's pertaining to my adoption and how the process went and my feelings on it. And I feel like this would be a good video to make for those who are currently in this predicament or was in this predicament. If you are adopted or you're in the process of getting adopted, go ahead and leave some conversation in the comments below. However, at the age of 10, I was put into the system. And although the system of the child services was made to get children out of an unsafe environment, I feel as if it did not focus enough on the intervention or the rehabilitation for the families. And I can say this because at 10, I was in middle school and I was taken out of my learning environment. And it wasn't just a normal taking you out of situation. So basically, I was taken because of my mother's drug problem. She had a drug problem at the time. However, even with that drug problem, I was being taken care of because of I had people around me that I grew up with, like families, other families. I had relatives that I was able to help me, provide me with food and things. So I was being taken care of, even though the things were not, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Basically, even though my mom had a drug problem, I still got the things I needed, right? I'm going to come back to this later on, but I have to say this so you can know what's going on with the story. So I was 10 years old, and I was in 6th grade. I was in 6th grade because I was double promoted. Usually, you had to be like 11 or 12. I was 10. Okay, so I was in middle school. I was in class. I don't remember the class I was in, but I know I was in class. And these two ladies came. Well, they didn't come to my classroom, but they called me down to the office saying that somebody was here for me. And I went to the office and I said it was these two ladies. And I did not know who they were. Well, one of them I did, because they would come up here and ask me questions. And I would tell them everything was fine, because I never knew that my mom had like a drug problem. If she had a drug problem, she never did it around me, so I did not know. And then it was like they were talking. I knew who they were, and they were coming up asking me questions. I didn't want to be taken away from my mom, of course. Nobody wants to be taken away from their parents at that age. Now, if you was taken away from your parents at birth, it'd be different. But yeah, so they came. Basically, I wasn't trying to go with them, but I eventually started going where they wanted me to go, which was, I remember the truck and everything. The truck was a white van. It was like a soccer mom van or something. Also, bear with me because this has been, how old am I, 24? I was 10, so it's been 14 years ago. And then I kind of repressed this because it was like a traumatic experience for me. So it's like I got to go back where everything happened. I don't remember conversations verbatim, but I do remember the situation. So I got into the van, and they're telling me that they're going to take me to my house. I remember this because I would have never gotten that van if they had to say something for me to get in this van. I'm not a type of person that's just like, oh, okay, I'm coming in the van. Like, I've never been that type of person. Like, so I'm thinking they're going to take me home. But this whole time in the van, I know they're talking. And I don't remember what they were saying, but it's something pertaining to the situation. And I knew this same day, my mom said she had to go to court. Because she had dressed nice and everything this day. And I remember she said she had to go to court. So something in my gut feeling told me that something bad was about to happen. But I just didn't act on it. There was nothing I could do. I was 10. So I just knew something wasn't right. So as they're, going toward my house, they were on the main street. They wasn't on they was on the big street. Like the big street before you get to my street. So they're going past my house. And I'm like, my house is there, not straight. And they were like, well, we're not taking you to your home right now because we have to take you to another home until we find out what's going on. Something like that. Don't quote me on this. I don't remember, but basically they told me I was not going to my home. And when they told me that, I started going crazy. I started going crazy to the point where they had to pull over and calm me down. And even that didn't calm me down, but there's nothing I could do. You know what I'm saying? So at that very moment, I'm thinking first of all, something not right. Not really right then, but later on in life, I realized how illegal this situation was. So they took me away, right? And I went to this home. And through this whole time while I was at this home for a good few months. Not probably a good year, because I did have a birthday. No, they probably, because I got taken away in September because school started. And I had a birthday. So maybe April, September to April, I'll say. September to April. So I had no visitations with my mom. And it was hurtful because I was in foster care with other kids and they was getting to see their parents. And I couldn't see my parent. I didn't understand why. And my mom never abused me or nothing like that. She just had a drug problem. And I feel like it would have been helpful at least if I could have seen my mom. But yeah. So, because I've been in 3 homes from 10 to 13 before I got adopted. I got adopted at 13. So, the first home was really good. I just couldn't stay there because my foster parent was not able to take care of me no more because she wanted to go to work. She wanted to start working again. So I went to my second home, which was very horrible. It was more older kids, teenagers, a lot of older kids there. And so it was almost like I wouldn't say orphan or girls home, but it was like a miniature girls home. I feel like, because it was 4 of us there, and all of us having different backgrounds, a lot of stuff, and a lot of bad stuff happening there. And if you would like to know what happened, leave in the comments below. I'm not gonna get too much into it because I'm not trying to make this video super long. Then the third home I went to, which is the home that I got adopted to, I was adopted at 13, and it seemed like they were the right family, but then I realized that the system or the child protective services, they take you out of your bad situation and then they put you into somebody else's bad situation. And I never really understood that either, because when I got adopted into this family, I'm just realizing like how much problems they have. They have like so many problems. And it's like, now I gotta try to get used to this, you know? So, all in all, I feel like everything happens for a reason. Yet, I see the dysfunction and the wrongs in this system that they're doing with the children. I feel like they don't focus on rehabilitation enough. We should have had visitations, and they should have been working on my mom getting better so I can go back with her. I felt like they just wanted me to, they just was trying to take me away. And it damaged me in a way, because when I was in the adoptive home, I had a lot of, I was acting out a lot. I ran away, was just doing a lot of stuff, crying out for help. And it was hard for me to connect with anybody else as far as motherly. I didn't call anybody mother. I didn't call nobody mama. And my adopted mom, I didn't start calling her mama until, forget these glasses, okay? I didn't start calling her mom until I was about to go to high school. I was about to go to college. So I had a lot of problems, like mentally. And all that could have been avoided if they would have handled this right. I didn't really have a voice. I was so young, I didn't really have a voice. Yeah, that's about it. I don't even know. I just wanted to share that because I know it might be people out there that's going through this, and I could say that even though at the time it was so stressful and it felt like it would never end, it ended so fast. It ended very fast, and I'm in a much better place now. Like, I'm back with my mom. When I turned 17, because I went to college at 17, I reconnected with her. Actually, I reconnected with her before then, because when I ran away, my adoptive mom ended up finding my mom and made us connect back together, because she figured that that's probably why I ran away, or that was something that would help the situation. So I ended up visiting her. She let me visit her, and then when she let me visit her, she told me, well, this is not going to be an ongoing thing because I don't want to jeopardize my license. So yeah, it was just like, even though they're trying to do something good, it's really not that good. It's not that good for me. That's just my opinion. But if a kid is getting beaten by their parents and not really loved, I can understand why somebody can be taken away. But if it's like a drug issue or something, I feel like it should be rehabilitation, most definitely. And now that, my mom is no longer on drugs, so I feel like that time was needed, because she ended up getting better, even though we didn't see each other. And I was able to become the person I am today. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what it is. And all in all, if you are going through this, always stay positive. Keep your eyes on the prize. Have tunnel vision. That's why it's so repressed, because I had to get over it. It was like, there was nothing I could do. It was forcefully. I had to get over it. And then I didn't have family that wanted to take me, and this family that could have took me, and they didn't want to take me. So that was another hurtful thing. So I had to be positive and strong, like really strong, really, really strong. There's nothing I could do. And know that if you are a teenager watching this and you going through this, you gotta do good, man. I'm telling you, because it's like, when I was in my last foster home, I was so focused on trying to get out that home. I just went to college because I didn't want to be with them no more. Even though I had the capabilities to be in college, I didn't do it right. You know what I'm saying? If I would have looked more into the school, knowing about the costs, you know what I'm saying, instead of just trying to leave, it would have turned out better for me. So I say to the people who are going through this, to use your mind wisely and make wise decisions. Don't just act out of emotion, because later on it's going to affect you. Most definitely. Okay, so thank you for tuning in with Butterfree again. And if you got any comments, leave it down below. If you like this story, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you liking my vibe, you liking my channel, go ahead and push that subscribe button, because I invite all people that has minds like me. That'd be awesome, you know. And sorry for the clicking. My boyfriend here is like smashing these buttons for Smash Bros. Okay, so excuse him. And until next time, you guys, bye. Good thing I'm not in any religion. You know what I mean? Getting ready for the Butterfree TV.